Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Seeing red, so don't push me. Ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the. Said it was some Haitians somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Eat the cat.
Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me where my cat is, cough it up like a hairball.
Eat the cat.
I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter.
Eating the dog.
Usually I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you touch my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
It's a shame, it's a pity. Thought overseas where they said Hello Kitty, but it ain't there, it's right here in your city.
I love you back.
Where my peoples is at? Does anybody know where he flipped when that? Cause I heard they putting claws on felines, I'm mad. And my cat disappeared just like
Ah.
That was dope.
I love you back.
I love you. I love you.
That happened while we were away.
Yeah, a lot happened. That's crazy.
Man. How you been?
Good.
Cool.
Busy.
Cool. Yeah,
Busy.
Same here. Episode 84. We're back.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. What happened since last time? We had the episode, and then the week after I went to the. Oh no, was it the same week? I think it was the same week. Well, I went to the Tucker thing in Anaheim. I saw
Okay.
Tucker Carlson, Vivek, and then they ended up having Robert Kennedy there. So
Okay.
it was pretty cool. They was just talking about, California and talking about people's health. You know what I mean? It was pretty.
Yeah.
It was packed.
Well,
Packed. A lot of people there.
what was the biggest focus that they had there?
They were kind of talking about Tucker when he first started talking. He was talking about how everything that California. Well, he was surprised to see a lot of people there. And he's like,
Did he say
basically-
why?
no, just because because a lot of people left. And then he called
Oh.
he called everybody there the real fighters, which is like,
Nice.
Tucker, you listening to LFM or what? That, and then just how he's like, yeah, everything people in California have gone through has been intentional. That the government, everything they passed that hasn't done anything to help us has been intentional. Vivek was kind of talking about how he kind of went about working with Trump and all that, and then Robert F. Kennedy kind of went through his history as far as how I forget what it was called, but it was like that company that was kind of polluting the water, I think in New Jersey or New York, I forget, one of those two. And that's kind of how he got his start into fighting against things that like polluting or health, and then vaccine mandates and all that stuff. So it was pretty cool. It was supposed to just be Vivek and Tucker Carlson, and I guess they added him last minute, so it was like a surprise guest. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to see that. Yeah, man. And then
Well, you commented that the demographic was a little bit off. What?
it was
You
a
know,
lot of
what was the
older,
majority?
older people.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it was in there was some young people here and there, but it was a lot of older people.
Okay.
But still, either way, a lot of people. That arena was basically full.
Mhm.
So yeah, man, it was cool. Shout out to Matt. Matt hooked me up with those, with the tickets to that one. So it was pretty good seats. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I went to that, and then that's we had the second attempt, or that they tried on
Mhm.
Trump, right? That all happened while we were gone. What else? Yeah, there's been a lot, man.
There's I've lost track. There's so much stuff going on. I don't know if it's because we're paying more attention this year, but we kind of called that it was going to be a crazy year. So there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's then they had the the VP debates and all that. So
Yeah,
were you able to catch that one?
yeah, yeah. I came home just in time, and I caught it. Um, and man, it what a different contrast. They balance each other out. Um, you know, Trump and
And JD.
the yeah JD Vance. Just the way that he was articulating himself and making the points and everything was it's a pretty good contrast.
Mhm.
You get the people that want to see the fiery, responses, and then you've got JD Vance that'll give you the calm, version of that.
Mhm.
But I hadn't seen him speak a whole lot, but from what I heard or what they were saying is that he was a lot milder,
Mhm.
in the debate. So I guess he gets pretty fiery when when he speaks too. But I think he did a really good job.
Yeah, no, I think it did well, and like you said, it kind of balances it out, right? Um, like he is well spoken. He makes sense when he's talking. He's clear. Um, yeah, I think the other guy, what's his name? Walls.
Waltz.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he was ready, or just you could tell. I don't know, like if he wasn't. He's obviously not used to talking to the media like that. I don't know if it's because they haven't done any interviews prior to that he didn't
They
get
were,
like he didn't have the reps to like bang out the answers like off the top of his head like clearly like Vance has.
you know what that comes down to, and Gloria was saying the same thing. Um, but I think it comes down to speaking the truth. It's like when you're speaking truths and there's facts behind it, and you're not trying to cover up a lie with another lie, or trying to sway a conversation to go in a different direction. It comes off that way.
Mm-hmm.
So you know JD did something that I've been wanting for a lot of people to do to uh, these progressives for a long time, and it's used that climate change scenario against them, and to say how hypocritical it is,
Mm-hmm.
but not only say that it's hypocritical, but give the reasons as to why it's hypocritical. And JD did a really good job laying out those reasons and pointing everything out. So, for example, having companies, going outside of the United States, manufacturing products where their regulations are not even close to ours, but they're defending climate change,
Yeah.
but allowing these countries and sending off manufacturing companies to do business over there and doing business with them.
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows that they're hypocrites. They're gaslighting us straight up.
Yeah, yeah. And then I thought the funny part was like when they asked him about when they asked Walls about his when he was in the army in Tiananmen Square or whatever. And they kind of asked him straight up what's up with that. And even that question looked like it kind of took him out of like you said, right? When they lie so much that they have to think so hard of like, how am I going to answer this question? And you can tell like he was trying to answer the question without admitting he lied.
Yeah.
So it's completely it's completely different. And some, like you say, yeah, like you said, exactly, someone that's telling you the truth and it's just speaking, boom, they'll tell you right away. But someone that has to lie, it's like they got to think of all the lies they've said, right? He probably
Yep.
answered that question before, and probably got to think, shit, what did I say last time? You know what I mean? Shit,
Yeah.
what did I say?
What version did I give last time?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say with that whole when he was in China too. Um, it seems like a lot of politicians are being paid by China, like our buddy Joe Biden and stuff like that. So um, that was that was pretty good how he was all over the place with that. It was obvious that he wasn't trying to answer the question.
Hmm.
Um, and there was memes already being created before they even finished with the debate about that.
Wait,
What he call himself, a knucklehead? He's like,
he
I
called
could be a
himself a
knucklehead.
knucklehead. He called himself oh no, he didn't call himself, but he said oh I made friends with school shooters or something like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, what are you saying? But yeah, it just looks jumpy. And I think that has a lot to do with it. And the whole thing, even with Trump and Kamala's debate, um, she was requesting a second debate after, right? Which, if you won the debate, why are you requesting a second one? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think they haven't spoken to the media enough, and it's crazy because it's their, you know, the media caters to them. So the fact that they're not even talking to the media that caters to them should tell people a lot. That they're
Yeah,
not even willing to take softball questions because
yeah,
that's what they'd be.
yeah. I think with her wanting another debate is I feel like they saw that she did way better than what they were expecting her to do,
Hmm.
and they felt really good about it. I think they felt really good about the debate, and it's just because she didn't get demolished like Biden did.
Hmm.
And she didn't do good. She gaslighted throughout the entire debate.
Hmm.
But if you put the TV on mute and you just hear her speak and her mannerisms and stuff like that, it seemed like she was doing well. It would have seemed as if she was doing well.
Hmm.
And I think they were just happy with that performance. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Even like when Trump was talking, and they'd leave it on the split screen, and then you can just kind of just see how the facial expressions that she was making. Um, it was just, yeah, gaslighting people with even her facial expressions because reacting like if Trump was saying something like crazy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if he was lying about something, and it that whole debate was crazy because that was just straight up gaslighting from Kamala like the entire time. You know,
yeah,
and it's crazy because like you know I don't know if like if you're kind of paying attention, or I don't know if it is, or is it bias. You know what I mean? But like she's saying all kinds of things, and you just go, hey, that's not true. Like I think she was talking about the fine people thing,
hmm,
Project 2025. I
they
forget
keep
what else, but
bringing
it's
that
all
up.
all
Yeah,
debunked things already, and she's
yeah,
just talking about them like they're facts. Like it's crazy to watch that too, and it kind of makes you like, dude, what the hell?
yeah. I mean, it does something to your psyche. It's like that's what gaslighting is. We looked up the definition. It's like someone altering your reality.
Hmm.
So it's like they talk like they're so confident and they keep repeating it and repeating it and repeating it that what's that method that people use is when they speak things into existence. It's like
Manifesting.
yeah, there you go. It's like they're trying to manifest that. It's like they're speaking it and believing it and into existence. It's like I don't
Oh
know.
shit, man.
So but yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff happening. You know, union strike coming up with the ports and stuff like that. And it's funny that all this stuff is coincidentally, happening, as we get closer and closer to the
Hmm.
election.
I saw
Um,
that they did they pause the strike or something. I think that they
did
like,
they?
yeah, I think I saw a little bit right before we came on that uh they paused the strike until early January.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saw videos of people supposedly buying up all the toilet paper again.
Oh no! Don't tell me that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw people there's videos of like people going to Costco and no fucking toilet paper again.
Do we
So,
have to go through that again, people?
I don't
Do I
know,
have to worry
dude.
about toilet paper? Holy smokes, man!
Buy yourself a bidet shit cuz people go crazy for toilet paper. That's what I saw. So I saw a couple videos um that yeah, they're doing it all over again. Supposedly because of the port strike. Afraid that they won't get supplies and stuff like that.
Toilet paper is imported or what?
I don't know. I thought it was made here. No, sépalo.
It's something we can't even make toilet paper in the United States anymore.
I guess not. It's probably comes from China, right? Might as
I
well. Everything
guess.
else does.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's
No,
a new
dude.
one for me.
But yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
But I saw that. Yeah, that they were gonna cancel it till then. Um, let's see. Got a question on Instagram. It's not popping up on this thing, but it says, um, it says, "What do you guys think of the help they're giving the hurricane victims versus the people they let over the border?"
I don't know how people are not. dr- I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. How can I say this? I don't understand how people can be so calm seeing that right now. How much are they getting?
I believe she said $750.
So I don't understand how people in this country can put up with that. Is that they give our tax dollars in the billions and millions to
Yeah,
other
well,
countries.
billions to Ukraine.
Yeah, it's billions to Ukraine, but I heard a breakdown of all the different amounts to man, I mean the list is so long, but it's everywhere around the world. We're giving billions and millions of dollars to our tax dollars, but when it comes down to people that are suffering from this hurricane here in the United States, they're giving them less than $1,000.
That's crazy.
What? I mean, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna put up with?
I don't I don't know, dude. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And the other thing I saw was, you know how they're saying that they're not going to have enough funds for the people, you know, that suffered through the hurricane because they've spent what, 65 million on illegal immigrants. So I think that's like the as a FEMA money, I think.
Well, no, I think they even said that they don't even have money, have enough money. I mean, is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that they don't even have enough money?
Yeah, they don't have enough money for they said the hurricane season. So if there's another one, even though then those people are going to be even more screwed than the ones right now as far as getting aid here, right? It's just
That
crazy. And what you said was right. It's like I don't know how other people see that, you know, other citizens of this country see that and you know, they're not upset, you know? It was what was it, 600 for the people of Hawaii? And now
yeah.
you're telling me 750 for these people? And it's like
I mean,
it's crazy.
w- we have to ask ourselves, okay, so I mean, violence is not an option, you know. We can't get violent when it comes down to this, because if violence was used, you know, people representing us would be the targets, right? And
Hmm.
that's not what we want in this country. So what is it that we do to fix this and quickly? Like the only thing that I can think of is voting, and that's just being civil and patient and beyond patient, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
if you vote right, and you hold people accountable, and you don't vote for him next time around, and hopefully many others also see the same thing. Hold these politicians to the standard that they're gonna take care of you, the American citizen. You know,
yeah,
and if they aren't, think that's the problem, man. People don't pay enough attention to make that adjustment and not vote. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Not vote for the same person over and over. Not vote for the same party. Not vote for you know. It's what we've been talking about from day one, right? It's that manipulation is just they just keep voting for the same thing. They keep voting for Democrats because Diddy said so. You know, because Taylor Swift said so. Because you know,
I- is that backlash for real? The Taylor Swift backlash for real?
I think so. I think
So is it true that she had to cancel some concerts on her tour or something like that because the
mm,
sales weren't there?
I can check.
And and I know I saw videos of people posting that they weren't going to go to her concert and stuff like that, but that could just be a few hundred people, but was it significant enough where she had to cancel some stops, some tour stops?
Mm, let's see. She canceled some stuff in Vienna, in Austria.
Austria?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the only thing that's coming up. But I did see that you know they have she lost like I don't know how many millions of followers
Mhm.
on Instagram after she posted that. So
Yeah.
um you know it's it's crazy. But back to the thing, it's like yeah, a lot of people don't pay attention enough to not put up with this anymore and not vote for those people and make some changes so that when stuff like this happens, we're prepared as a country and we're able to help our people out. But
Yeah, I mean, that puts things into perspective, right? It's like if we have this much money, our money, tax dollars to give to other countries, and we know that, hurricane seasons are coming or tornadoes or any natural type of disasters or anything like that, is have those funds available for, our citizens and not some fake, money laundering wars that only favor, the one percenters
mhm,
or certain people that are invested into those conflicts.
yeah, yeah, I think people need to, uh, you know, it's what'd you call this before, the red pill administration, where it's like everything that happens, as a lot of the stuff that has happened throughout this administration should just be like opening people's eyes. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Making
Hmm.
them think like, oh damn, like that doesn't make sense. You know?
You know what another connection too is that look at Weinstein, right, with the movie where the Me Too thing
Hmm.
happened. Um, who do those people always support? The left,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Okay. Um, R. Kelly before that, right? Who do they support? The left. Now P Diddy. Now he calling on Pete Diddy. That's so gay. Sean Combs. Th- I took a line from Christian.
Good.
Um, who does he support?
Yeah.
The left,
Hmm.
and that's where that manipulation, propaganda comes in. Man, that's crazy. I mean, if you look at the patterns, it's It says a lot. Um,
I mean, supposedly, the whole Sean Combs thing is similar to the Epstein thing.
oh, there you go. There's another one. Who did he support? You know.
Yeah, and yeah, supposedly he's got videos of people.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. That's why we've said don't buy into these celebrities and what they tell you, who they tell you to vote. It's always better to figure that out on your own.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's coming. It's how many days away now?
shit, we're a month away, man. Let's see. I'll get you an exact number. Let me go. Let me go to our website. We got, let's see, 33 days to go.
33 days to go.
Yep, 33 days, dude. That's,
I'm so excited.
oh man, 30.
Hey, remember we were talking about what their plan was?
Mm-hmm.
So, um, we're gonna call it like a 5-step plan. All right,
Mm-hmm.
you ready?
Go.
Number one, gaslight. Number two, gaslight. Number three, gaslight. Number four, cheat.
Ooh, gotcha.
Number five, cheat. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. No, and then there's like you know, the whole, what is it? The October surprise or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I expect something else to break
I
within
mean,
this next
okay,
month.
so assassination, they already tried it twice. They're
Mm-hmm.
pinning it on Iran, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see. There's the pandemic didn't come. They tried,
Mm-hmm.
didn't work. People weren't gonna shut down again. Um, they weren't gonna mask up again. We've got we got the switch. We got the switch from Biden to Kamala.
That's crazy when people don't even think about that one. They're gonna
Yeah.
vote for someone that never went through the whole process. That's
So
crazy.
anybody that's a progressive or liberal, Democrat, period, and you're voting for Kamala as a president, you didn't vote you didn't vote for her as a candidate.
Mm-mm.
You got swindled.
Yep.
You got played,
Yep.
and you're just going along with it because why? You don't want to look like you got played. Well, you did get played at the end of the day. You
Yeah.
should those people should be so upset right now. They should be up in arms. All she did is over a weekend, she went made some
Mm-hmm.
phone calls to delegates supposedly and got their support.
Yeah.
So guess what? They're saying that you don't matter, that the people don't matter. Democratic Party just said they gave you two middle fingers. They said you don't matter. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to the delegates and I'm going to be the nominee for president.
And I think people that become delegates, I think they have to pay for those positions. So it's like a whole party structure, and it's like, well, you just let the party pick their own. Literally, what happened? You let them pick their own candidate, and had nothing to do with what the people wanted. So
And they're the
it's
ones
crazy.
preaching democracy,
Hmm.
defending democracy.
Democracy dies in darkness, right? That's their own
Yeah,
saying.
but
So
that's not democracy right there.
it's not. It's not.
Man, remember how I was saying that JD Vance pointed out the hypocrisy?
Hmm.
Talk about hypocrisy right there. They're the ones that preach defending democracy.
Mm-hmm.
And to get their nominee, they didn't go through that
No,
process
yeah,
themselves.
no, there was no democratic process there that involved. Well, at least that involved the people.
Well, that's the democracy that I'm
Yeah.
speaking of. I mean, that's the whole point,
Mm.
is the people make the choice. Wow.
That's what I was saying last time when that happened. It's like if if all the primaries are done, the people vote, like that's it. Like it should stay as is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't switch after like that primary date vote. That should be that should seal it, cement it. All right, Biden, Trump. That is what it is. They had over a year to either have someone step up, and there were people to challenge Biden, and they do their process however they want to call it, democratically. And if Biden was the strongest candidate out of whoever came up, then they keep Biden. But they didn't even do that part. They didn't even give those people an opportunity to challenge him. I
Yeah.
think,
Check this out.
yeah.
Check this out. We've talked about a republic and a democracy, right?
Hmm.
So they just won another inch by doing that.
Hmm.
So so now they've set precedent that they can do that because it actually did happen now, right?
Hmm.
So that's something that had never ever happened before. So now they will be able to do this in the future unless someone just puts a stop to it. But not only that, it diminishes the Constitution
Mm.
because going back to the Republic is that we do everything as long as it's aligned with the Constitution.
Hmm.
And this is so much deeper than just switching out a candidate, close to the end of the race. This is, the Democratic Party should be really upset about this, but just got played.
Yeah, they did. And nobody cares, right? And like you said, right? What's gonna stop them from doing it again? Because nobody said nothing this time.
Yeah.
Or at least the people they represent, supposedly.
So I guess they're on step 4 of the
Cheat.
plan. Cheat.
Oh yeah, it's the cheat before the cheat, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
So, hey, and it's like I s- I dare someone to say that they don't cheat. It's that
She.
all the evidence, all the proof is right there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Hey, so bringing it back to um, the debate, um, the whole thing about the CBP one app.
hmm.
Can I play something
Yeah, yeah, go
that
ahead.
it's actually really well done? It's almost like a production type of thing, but it kind of breaks down the whole situation. So let me play it for everybody because the way that he breaks it down is that they made a fast pass for the illegals. So watch, check this out.
The Biden-Harris administration is gaslighting you, the American people, when it comes to the security of our southern border and the amount of illegal aliens entering the United States. They're mass importing as many aliens as possible, but they're illegally using methods to prevent the American people from knowing just how many aliens are actually entering the country. President Biden, Borders Czar Vice President Harris, and Secretary of Homeland Security Mayorkas have used a phone app called CBP One to help illegal aliens get fast pass entry into the United States. Long-standing federal law requires aliens to have a visa before traveling to the United States. They have to take a number of steps before they can come, including filling out a detailed application, completing an interview with a consular officer, getting a medical exam, proving they can support themselves, and other critical vetting steps. But the CBP One app gets rid of all of that. No visa, no problem. Instead, illegal aliens from across the globe are encouraged to download an app and head near a port of entry, schedule an appointment, and then go to the port of entry even though they don't have visas and the law forbids their entry into the United States. No visa, no problem. The aliens don't even have to try to cross the border illegally. The Biden-Harris administration lets them in the front door. Essentially, the Biden-Harris administration created its own immigration system, a fast pass for illegals on a phone app. Even though there is no law that permits it, the CBP One app lets aliens enter basic information about themselves and submit a picture. It's like a dating app for immigration, except DHS almost always swipes right. DHS consistently approves over 95% of applicants through the CBP One app each month. Since January 2023, 680,500 aliens have been processed through the app. 41,800 aliens were processed in June 2024 alone, and those who enter using the CBP One app are not counted in the U.S. Border Patrol encounter statistics. For the Biden-Harris administration, no visa, no problem.
And now you know.
So, and JD Vance was trying to explain that in the debate, and
So yeah, this
you
is
know,
this is Customs Border and Protection, CBP .gov. So this is their official website. Tells you all about that app. Um, as long as you're in this blue area or these blue areas, it sounds like you can request an appointment from anywhere within Mexico.
hmm,
Hmm. So this is, if you're of all nationalities, you have to be in this area of Mexico to request an appointment, which is what you do in that app. Or if you're a Mexican national, you can just anywhere in Mexico.
hmm.
So yeah, it describes everything that the app does, which you kind of heard on the video, and then yeah, Vance kind of talked about it. It's like you pick a schedule where you're gonna show up, and then you can show up in Arizona, Texas, or California, and then have an appointment there. So it's crazy, but yeah.
No, the other thing too is that with this app, it doesn't count as a border crossing either.
Mm,
So you heard the numbers, right?
yeah.
That people crossing, and that's not even including it with all the people that cross it legally or they get caught either.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the numbers just are crazy. Um, and then we worry about people that go through natural disasters, and we don't have enough money, um, to help them, and they're actually American citizens. It's it's like you get treated like a criminal if you're a U.S. citizen.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not, the rules just get thrown out the window.
Yep. It's crazy.
And and again, what are we going to do about that? Are just keep voting the same way so that the same thing keeps happening and happening and happening? What's that saying is that um,
The definition of insanity is that one?
definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a
A
different
different result.
result?
Mm-hmm. That's, I mean, shit. If you think about California, right?
I
We've been
mean,
run by Democrats for decades, and
and they haven't
they
gotten it right.
they haven't gotten it right. Any person in California that's been here long enough can tell you that California in the last decades has just gotten worse and worse. That's just the truth. Every
Yeah.
major city, you know, looks like crap,
Yeah.
and that's just California. It's insane.
It's sad.
Yeah.
I like to see, where some of this actually that wouldn't even work, because I was about to say I want to see what the cities in these other countries look like that we send all our money to. But then it doesn't even go to those countries. It doesn't even go to those cities. It's just people, this money is being laundered in different direction. It doesn't even get to the destination that they tell us it's going
Hmm.
to.
Hmm.
So that makes it even worse. But anyways,
Yeah.
um
And
one thing that I wanted to ask you, with everything going down, and with the real polls out there,
hmm
what is your feeling now? We talked before the year began, 2024, right? And I asked all of you guys, um, what you thought where was going to be like the voting outcome. How many votes Trump was going to get. And after all of these developments, the assassinations, the debates, presidential, uh, vice presidential debate,
hmm
and all of these things going down, what's your feeling? What do you feel in your bones right now?
yeah, I think last time I said 110, 110 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think, yeah, I think it went up for sure. I could see easy 115. Because what Biden had the record, right? Somehow 81 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna shatter that shit. Like no question.
Yeah.
There's just everything adding up. Little, like I said, little by little, everything that's happened during this administration has little by little opened up more and more people's eyes. I think, especially like I'll have to look it up. I saw something where even the Latino support for Trump, you know, is within 12 points. So Kamala has a lead, so to speak, on that support. But before, that lead would have been like 30, 40 for the Democrat. And right now
Mm-hmm.
it's only 12. So, even let's say that numbers those numbers are true. It's like, yeah, it makes sense to me that it's getting closer, and I think eventually he's going to overpass it.
Yeah.
So, I still feel good about Trump's chances. I feel better. So, you know,
Yeah.
what about you?
Um, you know me, it's all about the cheating. I've said it many, many times. I feel like we are the majority. It's these people trying to gaslight us. What they've got their 5-step plan: gaslight, 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 cheat, cheat. So um, if it just all depends on how effective they're going to be with the cheating.
Mm-hmm.
But I still feel the same way. I think it's going to be over 120
Mm.
uh, million.
Yeah,
Um,
I can't. Yeah, unless they cheat, I don't see any way, any way whatsoever. I don't even know how to even make it like add up in my head that Kamala. I can't.
yeah.
I can't.
I mean,
They can't. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think. I think. Yeah.
and we've had a lot of people tell us that they could put a lot of different people in front of us from the left, that would sway a vote,
Mm-hmm.
um, you know, keep people voting Democratic and stuff like that. And I've been pretty stubborn in saying I don't see anybody that they could put in front of us,
Mm-hmm.
that would be able to pull that off. I mean, at this point, the boy that cried wolf, we're on When did he get called out? After how many times did he cry wolf that he, get called out? You know,
Yeah.
we're on the 1 millionth time that these people have called wolf.
Yeah.
It's like you can't erase people's memories. Oh, maybe you can. Hey, speaking of, have you watched the movie Blink Twice?
Uh-uh.
Okay, so so in this
Hey,
movie,
maybe
it
if they put those chips in people's brains, maybe.
maybe, yeah, exactly. Forget about erasing their mind; they just be controlling their mind.
Yeah.
But in this movie, so it's a millionaire or billionaire or whatever that buys his own island.
Mm-hmm.
um, and he got caught for doing some bad stuff, and then um, he goes through some recovery program or whatever, therapy, and all kinds of other stuff. So he turns into a good guy. He buys this island, and they're doing good things over there. Everything's natural. They grow organic food. They got their own chickens, organic chickens, and all kinds of stuff. So they end up inviting a group of girls. So this guy with this millionaire billionaire invites his friends, his homies, to this island
Mm-hmm.
on a trip, and they bring girls. You know, so they bring the girls, and they're having a good time. Everything that they could ever want is there. They don't have to do anything. Food, drink, everything is there. Clothes, um, everything that they could possibly want, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a fantasy. So they have dinner at night, and then they do some drugs, and they wake up the following morning like something's off, but you know, they
Mm-hmm.
can't put anything together, but something feels off. Second night, third night, fourth night, blah blah blah. Then and at the same time they're seeing some weird stuff in the island.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, long story short, they end up figuring out that when they're spraying this perfume, the girls are in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
this perfume makes them forget things.
Mm.
So by the time that they're all, high at night, these guys are doing some really bad stuff to them. And you can only imagine,
Mm.
the stuff that they do to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, there's an antidote, to this serum that makes them forget. And they end up finding it, which is kind of weird because it's venom from a specific python or something like that. So they end up remembering and they go ape shit on these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's remember how I keep talking about, they put it in movies, they put it in our face.
Mm-hmm.
And with this whole Diddy situation, Sean Combs situation, is like someone put a made a connection. It was like you you heard about the ridiculous amount of baby oil that he had at the house, right?
Oh,
And
what did
it's
Dave
like
Chappelle say? Oh, bitch, you fucking.
and it's like someone made a reference. It's like what if they put something in that oil so that when they're rubbing it on, it's like,
Mm.
it's got some sort of drug where
It's
it
laced.
just exactly, and you absorb it through your skin and all this other stuff. Anyways, I thought, you know, the conspiracy theorist in me is always like looking for connections and stuff like that. And it's just weird, man. And the timing of it too.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's a distraction, or do you think like white hats, like good people, are behind all of this with this timing?
I don't know. I kind of think it is because they raided his house. What, like 2 months ago? A month and a half, maybe 2 months ago.
It was either June or July. I
It
think it
was a
was
while,
July.
right? It was a while ago.
August, September. Yeah, a couple of months
So
ago.
that's what makes like the timing, you know, a little bit. or you're a little skeptical about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like, okay, what are they trying to distract from? And it's like, well, obviously, Kamala and Walls aren't doing that well. Um, I don't me and you personally don't care about this shit, but there's been a lot of quote unquote celebrities or artists coming out in favor of Trump now. So it's like even
Yeah.
that, like the culture is swinging towards Trump too. So I don't know if that's kind
And
of the
turning to Christianity too, though,
and that
becoming
too.
religious,
Yeah.
getting baptized.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's like one of those, you know, don't hear all these artists that are coming out in support of Trump. They focus on this top dog artist that everybody knows, Diddy, and everybody, at least in that world, loved that guy. They were hanging out with him. You know,
Hmm.
it's a,
But why? But he supports the left, so why would they do that to themselves? That's the part where I'm like,
mm,
they they're not that dumb.
I don't know. I Yeah, that's the part that doesn't
And if they're so
takes
well
away from that a
protected
little.
and connected, they wouldn't have allowed this to happen. Especially right now. Especially right now.
Mm,
They'd be throwing concerts for Kamala
oh
and
yeah,
Waltz right now. They'd be
yeah.
partying right now. They'd be rubbing baby oil all over each other right now.
Oh man, did you chingo de aceite por todo lado? Dude, did you see the I'll say alleged picture of LeBron?
With the maid outfit?
Yeah, is that real?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya, and that's not a legend. He was
I think he admitted to that
wearing
one,
some.
but I don't know, dude. That's
Ah,
weird. I don't know if they just pulled that out because he's on camera saying, "What did he say? Ain't no party like a Diddy party."
ain't no party like a Diddy party. Hey, but there's so many people out there saying a bunch of stuff like that, like on social media and stuff
Hmm.
like that, and that it's liable. So
Yeah,
they could get sued for it if it's not true. But I'm not seeing anybody get sued about that right now.
yeah. I don't know, dude. That's why I said
And
allegedly.
yeah, I mean, we saw a picture. Is it a real picture, authentic picture? I don't know, but I saw a picture. So
Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see.
yeah, that's crazy. Um, but yeah, the there's a lot of distractions going on, man.
Hmm.
So what's the next one? What's the next one that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I don't. She.
Do they
Well,
have anything else up
well,
their
the
sleeve?
the other one too is the mayor from New York. Why they indict him now too?
Yeah. Yep. Oh well, he was starting to push back against the administration. Remember with the whole illegal situation with them,
With the migrants, right?
the migrants. Yeah, they were busing them from Texas up to New York.
Mm-hmm.
That was getting out of control over there. Crime. Remember they were beating up the cops. Man, there's so much stuff going on.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. It's crazy,
So
and yeah,
what did they indict him with, anyways?
I believe it was fucking money, campaign finance or some shit.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, that
So
he was getting money from a foreign country, but it's like,
uh,
okay, well, what about Biden?
sounds about right.
So it's like it makes no sense why the reason for his indictment based on the evidence there is for some other people,
Yeah.
but Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what else is gonna happen at this point,
Fucking airstrike on the uh, Mar-a-Lago. I don't know.
dude. I don't know. I mean, I think. Do you think someone else is gonna try again, or they're gonna try again on Trump?
I'm. I don't even know what to tell you because I thought that would never happen. There were stories that Trump had his own detail aside from the Secret Service. So honestly, I didn't think that they would get this close. Obviously, would they make an attempt? Yes. Would they be even successful of even getting close? I didn't think so.
Hmm.
But look how close they got in Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, in July. Yeah.
Yep. And then look how close this other guy got in Florida at the golf course.
Yeah. It's.
Um, and I don't know what came about after the governor from Florida said that they were going to do their own investigation.
Oh yeah, yeah. He didn't turn it over to the feds,
Yeah,
DeSantis.
yeah.
So.
So I haven't heard anything about that. You know. Um, so honestly, I don't know. I just hope that he is taking extreme measures. But like I said, I thought he was already taking extreme measures before that.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that tell you, though? Is that okay? So let's say, for example, he was taking extreme measures. Right? He had his
Mm-hmm.
own detail and he had Secret Service inside job, right? Right off
Right.
the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
How can someone get so close? And have we heard
You have to let
anything?
that happen.
Yeah. Have we heard anything? Any new findings? Any new details about the whole assassination attempt? I haven't heard anything. Right? Anything
Mm.
new?
I haven't heard nothing new. It's crazy. It's. But it's like.
We're the most powerful country in the world with the FBI, all these agencies with all of this intelligence and technology, best in the planet,
Mm-hmm.
but we can't figure this out. But what were those movies in the mid 90s, late 90s where, they were already showing how, surveillance cameras, they're all tied to a network and they can find
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a criminal like
Like
that.
that. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, not us, dude. We get more technology and we go backwards.
Yeah.
Just look at
You're
our
dumb.
elections.
Yeah.
takes takes weeks to count votes now. It's weird,
Unbelievable.
but you know what?
Something positive. Something positive to end it with something positive.
What's up?
All right. So we talked about, how the tide is turning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes bad stuff has to happen for the tide to turn to open up some eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Those red pills keep popping us on the forehead to wake up. Here's a red pill. Boom, boom, boom. Are you awake yet?
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I really hope that we're there. We're gonna find out in November.
Yeah, man. 30. What did I say? 33. 33 days. I
Yeah.
mean,
What are we gonna do to celebrate?
triple shot.
Quadruple shots.
ah, shit. Oh man. Shit.
We found a spot for dinner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go there. It's food's really good. The environment's really good. Um, we gotta go there. We should go there to celebrate. That'd be
Right there
dope.
in your hood.
Nah, it's up north, a little bit north, Elk Grove.
Oh, okay, okay, cool.
Yeah, so can't wait.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. I can't see it any other way. I just can't.
Everybody, everybody's got to go out and vote. You go out, do your part.
Mm-hmm.
What's that bumper sticker that I told you? If the 99% voted, the 1% wouldn't matter.
Yep. Facts.
Unless you're a 1%, you know.
You're all right. You're all right.
Yeah.
Come on now.
If you're part of the 99%, get your ass up
Yeah.
and vote.
Yeah. I mean, just, you know, make a plan. I said this before. It's like you get, if you only vote in the general election, you're gonna go vote once every 4 years. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if if you don't pay attention to everything like that, then yeah, you're probably just gonna go vote every general election. But
So
it's time for you
so
to
what's
go.
what's our 5-step plan?
She Ours is, let's see, what would be number one be? Number one is I gotta enlighten. That's number one. Like our what we do? Is that what you're talking about? Or just
Yeah, I
people in
mean,
general?
us.
Well, I would like to think we enlighten people, right? By giving them things to think about or another perspective. That's one. What's two?
Um, Participate, be active,
Be active. Yeah. And yeah, encourage people to be active.
and that's a hard one.
That is.
It's a
That's
hard one
tough.
because to find the time, um, there's so many things going on, and you get invited to certain events and stuff like that. Like I got invited to some more this Saturday,
Hmm.
and it's like 9 o'clock, but I've got a men's group in the morning that kind of I can't put that over the men's group
Hmm.
because that's part of being active already, with what we do there.
Hmm.
But just finding the time and and it's just really difficult. And I get it. I know why a lot of people don't go out there and participate that way. That's why it's so difficult, right?
Hmm.
But we've whatever it is, we've got to prioritize. It's
Hmm.
like, uh, sometimes you just want to sleep and you want to do jack, in the day. But if we want things to change, if you're complaining about other countries getting our tax dollars and not staying here in the United States helping out people that have been through you know um,
Disasters and
catastrophes,
stuff like that.
yeah, it's like you got to wake up that Saturday early and be active.
Yeah. I think I saw October 7th. So what is it? Monday is when they're gonna start mailing all the ballots. So
Really.
yeah, and then I think October here in California. I want to say the 20th or the 21st is the last day to register to vote.
Hmm.
But I don't even know why they have that deadline because they just let people register same day anyways. So
Hmm.
I don't know what's the point of that one out here. But no, I mean it's true, man. Like you know, I get it too. People got jobs, full time jobs. You know, that kind of what we were talking about before we came on. It's like sometimes stuff happens at work where it's like, damn, you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, it makes it tough, right? And if people already think it's too much, you know, it's gonna be hard for them to even get activated because yeah, they got a lot going on, work, home, Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. But at that point, they're winning, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's that's what they want. They want people tuned out or just yeah, they don't want people involved. That's the
Yeah.
best thing that can happen, you know? That's why I've always said, you know, if there's anyone encouraging you not to vote, to sit out or whatever, like that's dumb, you know?
Yeah.
Don't listen to those people. Go vote, do your part and, you know, cuz what's the point of not voting and then you complain about everything?
Yeah. So if you don't vote, you don't get to complain. That's it.
Yeah.
Step 3.
So we got enlighten, encourage, um encourage. Damn, that's a good one. It's a good it's a good what do you call it?
Good question.
It's
Good.
a good question. I never thought about it in 5 steps. Enlighten, encourage. Hmm, hmm.
Hmm. Vote.
Vote.
Step 4, vote.
Mm-hmm.
Step 5, vote. Uh,
Enlighten, encourage. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think that's our, you know, part of our mission has been talk about certain things, make people think about certain things, encourage people to talk about different things, you know,
mhm.
especially around family.
Yep.
Have more meaningful conversations. Um, you know, obviously we've talked about having God as part of that, you know, your moral compass, so to speak. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, at the end of the day, it's like doing something about it. And one of the ways we can do it, something about it, like you said earlier, is by actually showing up to vote and making a change
Yeah.
instead of staying home and not being involved like they would want us to be.
Yeah. I think one of the things that comes to mind is not necessarily a good thing because it's not really good to be prideful, you know?
Hmm. Hmm.
It's good to have pride, but not to be prideful.
Hmm.
But I really hate the fact that they could gaslight us and get away with what they get away with.
Hmm.
And that really bothers me, and I have to make a conscious effort not to think about it because it really bothers me. It
Hmm.
almost bothers me like when I used to be into football so much that when the Raiders would lose all the time and they would ruin each Sunday for me, with the exception of a few years in the early 2000s, and it's like
Yeah.
they would it would just ruin the day for me, so I had to, stop being so
No,
invested into that type of stuff and stop thinking about it.
no, I get what you're saying. I think that's what I was trying to say too. And I was saying about when you're watching the debates and you just know, you know, what Kamala's saying, it's just, you know, it's full of shit. And you know, she's gaslighting. And you're just like, you know, what the? I get
How
it.
can she be how can she be on national TV broadcasting to the entire, United States world
Hmm.
and gaslight us like that? Holy smokes. Everybody should just be pissed off about that right now. Just
Yeah.
be pissed. Anyways, what else? That's it?
That's it for now. I think that's it. I mean, you know, that's it for now. We'll see what happens. We'll be back next week, I think.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week. The week after that, I think we're gonna have Tony and Melinda, both of them. Um, and then I mean, we're getting closer to the election. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think my advice for everybody is just pay attention, be mindful of the stuff they might throw out there to try to sway you one way or another or manipulate you. Just be mindful. Register. If you're not registered, go vote and do what you got to do.
You know what? I think people that have already
Don't
made
go
up
buy
their
the toilet
mind.
paper, please.
Yeah, please. There's no toilet paper emergency. Okay, leave toilet paper for your neighbors.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
sisters and
please.
brothers need toilet paper. So don't be that person with a cart full of toilet paper, please. Nothing happened last time. We were fine.
Oh shit.
What's the other thing too? Did we have to worry about water or something?
I think water was the other one that was running low too, which
All
I'm
right.
sure is probably both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get the toilet. I didn't get it back then. I wouldn't get it now.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna eat dinner right after this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go on Amazon, and I'm gonna take your advice, and I'm gonna buy a bidet.
Might as well, dude.
I'm not gonna go through that again.
That shit was
Long
crazy.
long ass lines, just searching for toilet paper.
And all they're doing is
Hell no.
increase. What are they gonna do? Increase the price of toilet paper. Supply and demand. That's how it works, people. Damn.
Can we stop getting played, please? Like
Yeah.
that's all I want
Yeah.
is for Christmas is can we stop getting played?
That and a
I want
Trump victory.
yeah, right after not getting played. But that goes hand in hand,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see? So,
Cool. Well, I think that's it. I think it's a good one. Good one back. Yeah. Catch you on the next one then, right?
yep, until next time.
Peace be
Peace
with
be
you.
with you.